Mahogany,
Yo.
Terrence,
Hello.
Jeff,
Valric.
and Frakes.
Those bandits were weak.
And stupid.
So,
Stupid.
Valric, I think we need to discuss before we get to town what we're going to actually say when we get there. I think we discussed that we were going to be adventurers. So,
Yeah, so we've got all these bandit bodies from the last fight. Pile them up in a thing, and then instead of looking like farmers and shit, we need to look like mercenaries. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. What name are we going to go? What are we going to go by? Our names, or are we going to come up with new names for aliases?
Well, I think we need aliases because there's wanted posters out for some of y'all.
I think so too.
Does my wanted poster have my name on it?
Mine did.
No, it just says known as the lady outside.
Yeah, so my name?
They're assuming it's an alias.
Mm-hmm.
I wish to go by the alias of Jack Grimm.
All right. Let me put that in my
friends can call me Grim Jack.
Okay.
I'm fairly new to this mercenary lifestyle. My name is Christopher Smith. Maybe you've heard of that name before. I don't know if it's as common in this realm as it is the one that I come from.
What's a good halfling name?
Bob.
It'll be Jefferson.
Bilbo Baggins.
What are the boring creatures of this, female creatures of this area go by?
Aaron.
Brittany. Tiffany Ann.
Tiffany! Yes.
Tiffany Amber
Tiffany.
Thiessen?
Just Tiffany.
Oh, like the gospel singer. Oh, wait.
So,
Whatever she was. Pop star. I'm never really sure what she was.
yeah. So I would just like to say this. If we are talking about recruiting people, I want to make sure that we recruit some people with some panache, maybe some charisma. You know, those guys, they just didn't have none of that for me.
Well,
I think
Maybe with half a brain.
statistically
They
speaking,
weren't smart enough.
I want to turn people with good charisma into zombies because that's what all their saves are based off of.
Well, fair enough, but I mean, like not their statistical scores, but I mean like their presence. You know, he just struck me as a real weak sauce kind of guy. They just shot arrows at us. Come on, give us a speech, a monologue. They need to stand out a little bit. Maybe if the DM had described some outstanding characteristics about them, maybe we would have thought twice. No, they're still stupid.
What was your alias?
Tiffany!
I never thought of a name. Oh, Jefferson.
Gilbert.
Jefferson
Airplay.
Smithsonian.
Tiffany sounds like a good name.
Tiffany the Huntress.
Tiffany! Just Tiffany!
Some
Stop.
people called me
Trying
Tiffany.
to add more to her name.
The Lady
Just, it's just Tiffany!
Oh boy, you got that bubbly personality kicking. No, Jefferson Smithsonian. That is who I am.
Okay. All right. So,
I mean, out of character, that's one of the villains, sometimes not villain from Adventure Time. Little boy named Tiffany. Yes. So.
I was not picking up on that reference because I've
go
never
with
seen
it.
Adventure Time.
Oh, you're missing out.
it's a fun show.
Yeah. I've never religiously watched all of it. I am almost done watching all of Gargoyles, but
Always enjoyed that.
yeah, it's so fucking good. I forgot how good it was.
Is Adventure Time the one with the vampire girl and the King Lemon? And the dog and the
Lemongrab
boy?
is not a king, but he is. Yeah, he is a very full of himself character. Yes.
You should do like I did and just randomly watch an episode somewhere in the middle so you're utterly confused and delighted.
Like they're those like little short 11 to 15-minute episodes. So,
okay.
but like the first season is more like kid show. But when you get into the second season, it gets a little bit more like you kind of grow up with Finn, like the main character. You sort of grow up with him. So he gets into his like preteen, sort of like he's like preteen in the very first season. Now he's like teenager-y.
So it's
13
like
or
coming
so.
of age.
Yeah, very
journey.
much coming of age, post-apocalyptic, crazy shit's happening.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's.
Hey, I love
But it's
my
also
cartoons.
fun.
It's
and
basically
silly.
Troika the show.
Mhm.
Oh, interesting. I might have to look into that. I like my cartoons with real dark themes, like skinning people to get the maps off their tattooed flesh.
This is not dark like that.
appeals to me.
But like if you're in like most of the dark shit that's happening is like it's very much in the background, but like there is some like Finza, he's a hero, and he does fight some pretty cool villains throughout the thing, and yeah, like shit happens and like fucked up shit happens as he gets older. Yeah.
Is it on Netflix or Hulu or
I think it's
Prime?
pretty sure it's all on Hulu.
I think
And
it's
if
on
it's not
HBO
on
Max.
Hulu, then it's on HBO Max. Yeah, like I don't know if they
Okay.
switched it from there to there. It might be on both. I don't know. I know
got
the new
Max.
stuff is on HBO Max. Definitely.
I think whenever you mention skinning somebody to get a treasure map, there's only one thing I ever think of, and it's Cutthroat Island.
Golden
That's just
Kamui is an anime that involves like 90 people that they have to track down and skin to put together their skins to make sense of the code that is on them so that they can find the stolen tribal gold of this Japanese tribe.
Okay.
Interspersed with wacky comedy about either animal poop or eating brains of animals. It's an interesting show.
You're really selling it. Let me tell you.
It has had me like emotionally crying at points. Cuts to a part where the character has his butt cheek spread and it's censored by one of the other characters' faces because that other guy was the asshole. That was the joke.
Okay.
And that's right after a super emotional moment. Real weird show.
Sounds like it. Okay. Come down off that high.
So anyway, Tiffany.
All right. So yes, you gather up the corpses of your bandits and continue the journey to Emerald Hill. It's not too much longer. Or rather, it's basically the second half of the day is the trip, and it's dusk by the time you reach the city. The city is walled, and there are gates. And but it looks like there's not any line this time of day. Everybody has basically gone in or out for the evening. And whenever you approach the gates, the city guard come out to meet you. They say, "Hail!
Hail.
Hail and well met.
What brings you here on this night?"
Good day. Good night. Sorry.
We come across bandits and here seeking reward for their departure.
He walks over to your carriage. He's like, "Oh, let's see the captives."
I open the portable hole. Get them, zombies. I mean, Unfortunately, not captives. But here's the bodies.
They fought to the last.
Huh. They look over the bodies and say, "Yeah, I think I recognize a couple of these." All right. You'll need to head to the central watch house for this, and he gives you directions. And they open the gates and allow you through.
You should tell them that this is out of character in a conversation that Jefferson would have had with Christopher on the way in.
All right.
We should tell him that the leader turned tail and ran, and that's why we don't have his body.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I'm just telling you that, so because you're the face.
It's not like they got roll call.
All right.
Yeah, but now they might still be looking for the guy.
We got 6 of the 7 Suggins boys.
Mm-hmm.
Suggins boys.
What was realized they were a 1920s bank robbing gang.
What was the name on the poster that was at Trader's Fork?
The name on the poster, Trader's Fork, was my notes are all over the place. I'm sorry.
One of them was Golden Ghost or something.
No, the golden pack, the werewolves that you guys fought.
I'm sorry, why do you want to know this?
The Coach Road Spectres is the name of the band you're looking that they were offering a reward for their leader, the Golden Ghost. There you go.
Yeah. So the Golden Ghost got away. These are the Coach Road Spectres. Whether they are or not, we can say they are.
They said that they were.
Did they? No, they.
We'll find out when we turn them in.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You guys going straight there?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
We got these dead bodies. We want to get them off our coach before our coach
I
disappears.
think that's probably wise.
Yeah, your coach is about to go, so whenever you get down to the watch house, you basically arrive just in time for your magical coach to expire, returning back to its gourd-like state, depositing you and your bodies there in front of the watch house.
In a large pile.
The guards come out and look things over, and they tell you they gotta have to get the watch captain out. And once he's summoned, he looks over the bodies and looks over you and says, "I don't recognize you lot."
We're new.
Whereabouts are you from?
What's the first town we started in? The halfling caravan.
Oh, the world.
Huh?
The world. The town was called The World.
We're from the world.
That one specific town.
Yeah. You don't look like locals.
That's really just where we were at beforehand. Could go back and tell you of all of our travels, but that was our most recent stop since before coming here.
Did you hear of any trouble in Trader's Fork? You had to have passed through there.
We actually took an alternate route through the woods. We'd heard about these gangs here and thought that we would see if we couldn't come across them that way. We were fortunate enough to spread our net in the right direction.
Well, if you're hoping you caught the Coach Road Spectres, you didn't. No, not this lot. But there is a standard reward for capturing bandits, and we have posters from many of these folks. He calls over a subordinate and hands over a bag of gold to you. Here you go, 1,200. Spend it in good health.
Will do.
To the bar.
Yes. So what are your names again?
My name is Chris Smith.
Odd.
It is. Common where I'm from.
In this world.
Very weird name, but all right.
They call me Tiffany.
Tiffany what?
Just Tiffany.
Oh, okay. An artist.
Her name's Tiff. Ani.
Yeah, she's
Tiffany.
our muse.
The rest of you?
I go to take my hat and sweep it off, and I stop myself and then just bow really elaborately. I am Jefferson Smithsonian at your service.
He scratches his chin. Smithsonian, huh?
Yes, sir.
Not from a local clan, then.
No, not at all. I'm from across the seas. My
And
people have a long line of keeping tally of artifacts, and I collect them.
Huh.
Take them back home, put them on display.
Oh, stop talking.
I can roll a blow. What?
So,
The watch captain turns his eyes up to you, Zarius, and you are...
I'm mute.
Muted.
Sorry about that.
This is our big mute friend.
Jack Grimm at your service. My friends call me Grim Jack.
Finally, a normal adventurer. All right.
Yeah, that's the normal name.
No, it's just a swaggery asshole name. It's a normal adventurer.
Absolutely.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I hope we can do business again in the future. We need to keep our coach roads safe, as trade is the lifeblood of the valley.
Just out of curiosity, if we were to stumble across more bandits, do you pay more if they're alive?
No, but we generally like to give people a fair trial.
Right. Yeah, that's why I thought you might pay more for them being alive. Because it's a lot harder to capture someone alive than it is to kill them.
Yep, it sure is.
Especially when these guys, they would not stop fighting us.
He looks at all the back blows and
Covered in their own vomit.
cover their own vomit and rear wounds. Like, yeah, you can see that.
We're planning to keep heading south in a few days. Any bandit activity we should be concerned about with the trail south?
Oh, well, I'd say that probably even more so. It's the coach road specters seem to be on either side of the city. They pop up at random intervals, which means they have to pass through the city, probably incognito at some point. So we're putting out feelers there. So if you get any tips, there is a reward for just letting us know.
That's who we want. And I looked at everybody, right? Those are the guys that wear charisma.
what are their distinguishing markers? How will we know these coach road bandits when we see them?
Well, generally they are people who wear signature outfits. They're apparently extremely flashy, charismatic. Their leader likes to monologue.
Yeah, I like those guys. They're the ones that
Stop saying this stuff out loud.
easier to take down while they're monologuing.
Generally, we only really hear about it from the only survivor because that is also their MO. They leave one alive.
Well, you gotta send somebody out to tell the story.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I know how these guys think. I've dealt with their type before.
So have I.
Well, thank you, sir, and we'll be on our way. Thank you very much.
Thank you for fulfilling your civic duty.
Absolutely, as I start pushing Jeb towards some other direction away from the watch captain.
All right. They begin, you see them begin like coming out on litters and hauling the bodies onto just a horse-drawn cart. And the captain watches you guys all the way around the corner as you go.
I did it again, didn't I? What did I do this time? What did I say?
You opened your mouth.
You know I can't help that. I don't have the tendons here anymore.
I'm going to figure that one out
shut.
sooner or later. Sooner or later, I'm going to figure out a Jeb silent spell.
So I think the best disguise for subterfuge in the future for Jeb is my handy haversack.
No, that ain't a bad idea.
Oh, but then I don't get the role play.
Or as a quiet doll.
You can role play against people we're about to fight all day long. But people we need to lie to that are good, you shouldn't be there.
I think you should be out in the role play, but like maybe disguised as a parrot or something.
That's a big bony parrot you have on your shoulder there. I'm a bird. I'm a bird. Yeah, I'm a bird.
Caw.
Yes.
Tell me again where the bad guys are so we can see if they want to join us. I mean, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
All right. So are you guys looking for accommodations or?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. You can tell that the town is immaculately kept. Like even the lower rent districts of Emerald Hill are pretty well maintained. The watch and the people here go out of their way to make sure the streets are clean and everything is presentable.
Yeah.
You see, even working late into the night, there's people with carts scraping the cobbles of like stray dung and things like that, just making sure that nothing is too nasty here in the city.
Red light district.
They seem to take great pride in it. All right. You find someone on the street, a lamplighter, and ask where the red light district is. And he says, well, we don't really have something like that per se, but if you go for it.
That is what we're looking for.
He says, if you go for 4 streets over and then down a bit, you can find the theater district.
Yes. Sounds great. Here's a silver. Thank you for that information.
Thank you, kind sir. Have a wonderful evening. Wink, wink, wink. Wink,
Yes.
Is that where the bad guys might hang out?
Hilarious, my short friend. Push, push, push.
Let's continue on.
The guy who begins trimming a wick.
Well, how do the good guys talk?
Mostly the best good guys keep their mouth shut.
Oh there, how's the weather? Any evil people we can slay today? Just lead with that next time.
All right. Evil slay.
Here's 300 gold. Practice on that. So we each get 300 gold from the bodies.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
All right. So after you head down, according to the lamplighter's direction, you get to the theater district, which you see is a civic opera house and a bunch of other smaller theaters and also a bunch of bars and taverns or bars and inns.
I had my fill of doing what I normally used to do in the last town, so I plan on taking it easy tonight. I'm going to look for something that's modest and available.
Okay.
How late at night is it?
It's early in the evening, like I said.
Oh.
Like people are still milling in the streets, but not many. Like I said, people seem to
Settle down.
settle down, turn in early. This is that kind of city.
Would we have passed a weapons shop?
Not this late hour.
All right.
Yeah, late enough for the shops to be closed, early enough for a nice dinner to be open.
Yes.
Dinner?
You can get some dinner.
Entertainment. Entertainment.
Yes.
In other words, taverns and
Dinner, theater, or whores. Your choice. They're all in the theater district here.
all in one. I'm looking for an all-in-one place.
Yeah, then you want a
Welcome
dance hall.
to medieval times.
Then you want a dance hall, which is easy to find.
Excellent.
They got gambling there?
They may. You make a diplomacy check to see if you can find out where to go for the real fun.
Me?
You're asking.
Oh, that's a natural one.
Okay, well, whoever you ask tells you that they don't know anything about that sort of thing.
Actually, I will suggest to everybody we go ahead and find a place to lodge, and then we can break away from there and go do things we want to do. So let's look for a place to lodge at for the night. All
right. You find a place. You find a place that it looks like it's an inn. Excuse me. Small. You see, there's a kind of a lively crowd in the tavern area below on the first floor. The sign out front says the Silk Purse. And whenever you get to the door, you look up and see that the other side of the sign says the Sow's Ear. Here you can find rooms that once you get inside, they tell you, yes, of course, we're more than happy to host adventurers. Do you want separate rooms or together?
I'll actually take a separate room, please.
Very well. They tell you it's 3 gold a night. Sorry about the expense, but there's an upcoming festival that people are gathering for.
Do you have any small-sized rooms built for those of smaller stature?
Afraid not. Everything's here according to human standard.
Anyway, I can get a discount then, since I'm going to be inconvenienced my entire stay?
Yeah. Well, there are inns for halflings in the city. You'd like to live to sleep amongst your own kind?
So we got to be segregated in order to be treated as equals. I see how it works in this town.
Listen, buddy, if you want to pony up the expense for making half-size rooms, then I'd gladly do it.
I mean, 3 gold. I imagine I can make a pretty decent bed with 3 gold. Here's 3 gold. Take a room. Jesus.
Too late. We don't want you here now. Go to the halfling room.
I mean, it's just you try to get treated like a person.
Okay.
Bloody runts get pushier every day. Anyway,
real quick, I want to go upstairs to the room, and then I am going to cast a spell called Ears of the City.
Okay.
It will last 3 rounds, and each round acts as if I did a gather information check for 1d4 hours.
Right.
So I can do a gather information check for 3 different times for different things.
Okay.
And I am going to basically, first of all, just to kind of gather basic information about what are the best, like local rumors and stuff of things going on interestingly in the city. So the first check is 26. Second check is a 28. And then a third check is only a 17.
All right. Let's see. The first and main major rumor you get is, of course, the Founders Day Festival, which is in the next few days. The whole city is basically gearing up for an especially big celebration this year. There is rumored to be a lot of important announcements amongst the upper echelons of society. So you're guessing that maybe that paladin that you guys heard about has finally decided on a spouse or whatever. Let's see, what else do we got here?
I mean, with those checks, you know some shit.
Yeah.
And then I can also, once this is done, if we find something interesting, I can cast it again and get more information focused towards what we'd be more interested in knowing.
All right. Let's see. The second one. There is a rumor about Lady Constantine dying of an incurable affliction, and she is paying a large reward for anyone that can ameliorate that. Sorry.
That sounds like we might be able to con a dying woman out of some money.
And let's see. Well, and the last one was 17, you said? All right. And you also hear a rumor that there is something lurking in the sewers that the city guard has been keeping hush-hush, but that's basically all you get. Like, there's a lot of, like, on the street fear about.
Sewer monsters, not my chair, not my problem.
All right, I will get with everybody and kind of let them know what I've gathered so far, and if they're interested in anything particular from what I've gathered.
Well, we might be able to con an old dying lady out of some money. And if there's rumors of a sewer monster, then maybe if we happen to, off anybody here, we can blame it on that.
There's a festival going on. If y'all want, I'm sure festivals bring in items and stuff, merchants and stuff. If y'all wish to do something during that time.
Yeah, what more do we know about this festival? Let's dive in on that. I'm going to go eat a steak. Let me know what you find out.
Okay.
Well, it only takes me 3 rounds.
I'm going to go eat a steak. Let me know what you find out.
All right. So yeah, you cast it again, was focusing on the festival. I guess. Okay. Are you?
Yeah. So the first one is a 31.
Okay.
The second one is a 24. And then the last one is a natural 20. So 33.
All right. The city whispers to you, and you hear the following. I'm just going to lump it all together because those are all really good checks. First of all, the one of the things people are very excited about is the Cross Valley race that people are signing up to participate in. It is a race that is basically unrestricted as long as you maintain contact with the earth, meaning that the no teleportation. But once it's started, basically, however you get from one end of the valley to the other is unregulated. And everyone has strategies. Basically, it's a strategist's race. Basically, a way to encourage people to think outside the box. A way for people who are clever to show their quality, and not just a matter of people on fast horses.
Not interested.
There is a who are you? You're not even listening.
I thought he was relaying this to us. Sorry.
I'm relating it to him.
You said clever, and I was just like, no.
The reward for winning is 5,000 gold and your choice of magic items from the city armory. The 2.
Murder the winners is all I heard.
There is also, as far as the festival goes, a lot of other local contests of strength, of magic, of wit. But the one that happens in the city that everyone is looking forward to is, of course, the city bake-off, a baking contest of great renown, grandeur. Everyone who's anyone. It's the Great Emerald Vale Bake-Off, or Emerald Hill Bake-Off, and it's attracting chefs from all over. Also has a very large prize pool. The last thing that you also hear that is they're finally allowing people from I forgot the name of the village. From Spear Point. They're finally allowing people from Spear Point access to the festival this year. So everyone's a little bit nervous about the possible influx of orcs and goblins and things from the village surrounding the lake that is adjoining Fortress Ickerblack.
So the place where we're actually planning on going.
Oh, no. That isn't where you're... were you guys going there first?
No, I thought we were going to the other one first.
Oh, yeah, no, you're not Okermoss Tower. Fortress Ickerblack. Basically, like the descendants of Herjek's armies.
Okay.
live in Spear Point, and they finally just come off their ban of people from Spear Point coming into the city.
Were we going to Ochre Moss? I thought we were going to the Dragonhorn.
You pass by it on the way.
Yeah,
That's right. Well, I don't want to. I will wait until you relay this information to us.
All right, I'm done.
When you do relay this information to us, I will say, look, I don't want to shit on anybody else's fun here, but we were told to keep a low profile if we came through this city. So maybe we shouldn't participate in any of the competitions, and draw attention to ourselves. I know we don't look like who we look like, but there's ways to see through that.
I didn't want to know more about the festival because I wanted to participate in it. I was curious as if I'm sure that this will bring in lots of merchants and goods. It might be really easy to find things that we can't find at other times here in the city.
Oh, definitely.
And, we could keep an ear out for whoever might win these events and, take it from them afterwards.
Oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Now I see where you're getting at. That's smart. That's real smart.
Also might give us some information on other high-end adventuring groups that we might need to we could watch and in case they're ever on our trail. See what kind of tricks and whatnot they have up their sleeves before we have to fight them in any kind of
All right, Terrence.
undue combat.
I'm gonna do one last Years of the City for tonight, which is all I got left I can do.
Okay.
I'm gonna concentrate more so on the lady. You said she had some kind of disease.
Yes.
Oh.
Not that lady.
A different lady.
I was like, wait, what?
I'm too afraid to ask her things about how I really feel.
The first roll is a 2, which is a 15, so I'm not gonna get much on that one.
Okay.
That'll be general information, basically. And then 16, 29 on that one. And then the last one would be 17. That's a 30.
You zero in, listening specifically to rumors of this lady Constantine. The first one you hear just a kind of a silly rumor about her. She got this because of her being unfaithful. This curse was put upon her. This illness was for being unfaithful to her husband. The second one is slightly more serious sounding. That this curse she has seems to be spreading at an alarming rate, and even this even has spread to members of her staff, and they're trying to keep it under wraps. That's why you haven't seen some of the girls from there around lately. They've quarantined them. The voice you hear echoing says, finally, the last rumor says, oh yeah, I bet I know a guy that could probably fix her up, but, well, it's not gonna be pleasant. A fella that lives in the... Shit. My map again.
In the sewers. It's the monster.
It is not the monster. A fellow that lives in the hills north of the city.
So gathering from the information I've gathered, is it a standard curse or is it some kind of specialty curse that would require some more than just a remove curse?
You're guessing
remove curses or something along that line.
You're guessing that sort of has been tried, so it's probably something unique. That there are plenty of temples and priests in the city, so chances are, if she's wealthy, she's gone down those routes before.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll pass that information on, and I'm gonna go have some fun for tonight.
All right. And let's see. You guys go out, you carouse, you do your thing, you have your steaks, you dilly dally, you sightsee if you do that, whatever. And we'll call it there tonight. And next time you guys hopefully will have decided whether you're going to interact with the city or move on, or what.
I think we should at least hang out until the festival starts so that we could, maybe come across some cool shit to buy that would be harder to find otherwise. But
okay.
Outside of that, yeah.
Jeb, you can easily find a hand crossbow the next day.
Can I find an enchanted hand crossbow?
You can find a masterwork one. You're going to have to special order an enchant.
Well, technically, you don't have to order a special one. You can get it masterwork. If you get a masterwork hand crossbow, you can pay me to enchant it.
For the crafting price.
No. Well, actually, technically, I can craft you one also.
And that takes time, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you can go buy a master crafted one, I can easily enchant it. I think it's what, 2,000. Normal price would be 2,000 for +1, so it costs me 1,000 to do it.
Yeah.
So if you can give me 1,000 gold, I can enchant it to +1 for you.
Jeff's making out like a bandit. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Kill
That's
him.
at cost.
Yeah, that's at cost. I'm not like charging y'all a fee or anything. I'm not that much of an asshole.
But does Jeff get the 1,000?
No, that 1,000 goes into actually making it magical.
Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah. For a minute there, I was like, yeah, but you're getting 1,000. I was like,
That's
no,
what
it
I
still
was
costs
thinking.
1,000 to craft it. So yeah.
All right.
If you
So
give me $1,300, I'll craft it for you.
For my extra effort.
should at least charge 10% more or to tip, something. At any rate, so yeah, we'll handle all that next time. And Tucker, you can end the thing if you like.
Don't you tell me what to do.